Lootlads.
Yo, cat buttholes, let's fucking go. Where's Norm? Hey, Norman!
Don't fuck my cat.
I'm not gonna fuck your cat. I wanna stare at his butthole.
Stare long enough to the butthole, it stares back into you.
Spooky like that.
Well, I got the thing I want at least.
Fucking died. But you got the K, so it's gonna be okay. And you just ran into that guy.
Thank you. I love those freaking beavers.
It's so... Why is this game so much?
They had good ideas back in the day.
Why do we have bad ideas now?
Great question. Boom.
So iconic is that one sound. You just lost.
I lost my fucking... Yeah, I'm going back. Going back for my tire. All these things. That's right. I can't even get the tire. My life is forfeit. Life is awful. I hate everything.
Just quit.
You know what? You're right.
This is the last moment of game. The last moment of Ruly lads. Lily Spoodoodies.
Oh.
Jumped into.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
Hold on. Reverse it. Play it in slow motion. There we go. It's jumping on that beaver wheel.
I'm probably still editing these.
That's why I'm commanding you.
Yeah. Sorry, that took a lot of my patience.
He's not.
I'm not going to do it.
It's because it embarrasses.
I can assure you that much. I'm not going to do that.
If Emily ever edits it, like whenever the editing session happens, I'm gonna be right behind her, being like, "Could you
pump that bass up a little bit there?"
And then she's gonna tell me to fuck off, and it's gonna be so funny because it's exactly the attitude that I need.
Every time we mention butthole, amplify it.
Little did they know, Beard is editing this, and not even Beard wants to do that. So, sorry guys.
And then like amplify it further every time further mentions happen.
And then we spell rare. Boop boop boop-a-doo-doo.
I like butthole. I like
got a
butthole,
fish?
especially if the butthole is from a calico.
Okay.
Stop! I gotta stop. Why do I do this to myself? I was gonna say, why do you do this to me? But it's really just me taking what you give me on a plate and just smearing it all over my face.
You know how, like, when you get a child a cake to smash when they're like 2 years old or something like that? That's you with every piece of everything I've given you ever.
I don't think we should give people cakes directly to smash.
Right?
I think food should be eaten.
Yeah, alright. Babies, I'm putting you on fucking blast here. Had enough of your girly
Remember
shit.
when we said we wanted beef? This is our real goal.
This is our real beef. All babies everywhere are stupid.
Justin Wong, you were just a fucking platform for our anti-baby seminar.
Yeah, how do you want fucking roped in on this now? Now the article from Kotaku says infamous bullshit artists that got into a Twitter spat with Justin Wong, who did not respond.
Who did nothing wrong, by the way.
Yeah.
It's now loosely associated with these assholes.
Yeah, now they've taken their targeted harassment to babies, and no baby anywhere is safe. They started putting out shirts say "punch a baby," and
welcome to Loot Lads. We punch babies, and
that's right. These guys are impervious.
Look, it's not targeted harassment. It's selective friendship.
Yeah, I'd love to be friends with a baby. I just haven't found the right one.
Yeah. Like, they're just so punchable. I mean, most of them.
My friend just had a kid like a month ago.
Yeah, and are they punchable?
That's true. That's true.
Gotta take a look at that baby's eyes and be like, what's happening here?
Gotta think deep within yourself. What are you gonna do when you grow up, huh? Get punched, that's right.
Shit. Hey, when you're gonna get punched eventually, you might as well break it in early, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like you build an immunity to it.
Get punched a lot as a child, and then, you know, once you're 30 like I am, you will have just horrible emotional scars. It's great.
Well, congratulations. When can I bring out the boxing gloves?
Sorry?
Oh, you know, the boxing gloves, you know, because you know the thing?
The Jewish tradition of...
I don't think we should label a specific society of people for baby punching. Because we've recognized that baby punching actually is not that cool.
I mean,
it's cool. It's just, you know. There's snakes in that hole.
Oh, thank you. I thought they were on a plane this entire time. I bought them so many fucking tickets.
Why did you buy them? The snakes have their own jobs. You don't need to buy them tickets. They got on that airliner somehow.
Yeah. They went through security. They went through baggage. They fucking... They went through all the proper channels to be there.
Some of them might have been on economy class.
Yeah. Well, you fucking think I'm putting first class snakes up there? Jesus Christ.
Don't buy plane tickets for snakes so you can get
Don't
on
tell
planes.
me what to do.
Why are you complaining about it then?
I'm not even complaining about it. I just thought they'd be up there still.
No, because they don't know how to ride planes. They can't even applaud the fucking pilot with the lift.
They're not American snakes.
Look, there's a lot more snakes in America than I think they have in Canada.
I don't know. We'll have to look it up.
What's the snake population?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm playing. You gotta Google now. You're the Google boy.
What do you do, Google?
Snake population. Not U.S. government.
Yeah, because the U.S. government have fucking, like, there's like a dozen snakes.
Reptile people.
And we said we didn't want to bring up politics.
You're right. I'm foolish.
Snake population.
I mean, they have the whole of, like,
Oh,
New
my
Mexico
country.
and
Here we
Arizona.
go. Hold on.
There we go. All right, we're on to something. Got him. Got my frog friend.
I saw the term terrestrial snakes, and I'm like,
Extraterrestrial?
I was gonna say, yeah, does that imply the existence of extraterrestrial snakes? Which country has the most snakes? Now, this is just species of snakes, because obviously the snake census is really outdated.
They refuse to answer their actual or open their mail.
Yeah, like, it's awful. Alright, USA has 530
Snakes? That's not many.
species of.
Uh-huh.
While Canada, I'm still scrolling down here.
Okay.
Yep, still scrolling down.
Okay. That's a lot then, right? That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Fuck! Why are vultures throwing coconuts?
Where'd they get them?
If he throws them, it's gonna hurt.
What?
Coconut vulture.
We are ranked
Uh-huh.
98th in the world with
Ooh.
54.
Okay. That's 1/10. But what if we have 10 times the amount of snakes, though?
True, actually, this is only counts species the species census. You know, there's like a lot of species of people, and Frank. No,
Okay,
yeah,
whoa.
Remember when I said I wasn't
Just
making any more
gonna
political
cut
jokes?
all that
Yeah.
right out. Sorry for that weird cut there.
Whoa, whoa, man!
that-
sorry, the thing was on still.
Things needed to be cleared up.
Man, I should not drink coffee before this happens. I get a little too on edge,
Too spiced.
too spiced.
Fuck it. It looks like I can just fall on the snake every time, and I can't.
Yeah, but the snake. Look, snakes can bite.
They can't bite up.
Yeah, they can.
They can't bite up.
They eat. They eat birds all the time. Explain that.
Their webs catch birds.
Fuck, that's right. What are the webs made of? Snakes?
Snakes. Yeah.
Oh.
Where do I
Imagine
throw
walking into a fucking jungle and oh, we gotta watch out for the fucking plate-sized jumping spiders and the webs, and then your guide is yeah, you gotta watch out for those webs. They really bite. And, they bite. And you walk into a very brightly colored bush, and then all you hear is. And you're oh, I want to check out the brightly colored bush.
Yeah.
It's oh my god.
Yeah, the Madagascarian hissing bush.
We're in Africa.
Madagascar's in Africa.
Devin, could you patch in another non-African country that?
No, the only patch I'm doing is putting a globe in this. Just pointing directly to it, and also the continent of Africa. That's what you get.
I was gonna say it's not my fault. I don't know geography. It's directly my fault.
It is 100%.
It's directly my stupidity.
Who else's fault could it be?
Wonder I'm so political all the time.
I hate this. That vulture does not stop. Blub, blub,
Yeah,
blub.
but I appreciate his tenacity. Like,
No, I can't.
he
I can't
only
fault him
needed
for
one
that.
coconut. He threw a dozen.
That's true. How do, like, where does this go? Where's the throw?
I think it's just further ahead.
Fuck.
You gave up your last life.
Yeah. I just want to listen to the song really bad.
Coconut gun.
No. Shit, there it goes.
If he shoots, it's gonna
No.
hurt.
We should have saved, probably.
You did save. You were right there.
Whoa!
So it's like we anticipated this, and also it was directly before we could save.
You know what? You know what? This game's smart.
Shit. Fires and spurs. Coconut gun.
Actual goon.
People who know what I'm talking about are gonna really appreciate this.
Great, and then alienate out everybody else.
That's my jam.
That's the plan we got here at Loot Lads.
I mean,
Alienation and mental stagnation.
I have heavy fucking boomer dad energy, as I keep saying. That's the only demographic that's gonna enjoy me.
No, donkey.
Not the cat butthole demographic. But...
Yeah, well, that should be a smaller number than it actually is.
Yeah, actually. Honestly, I'm no. This is jokes. We're telling jokes here.
Are we? Since when?
Oh fuck.
I know a lot of people will be like, "Oh, since when? Ha ha ha! Funny." I said it first.
Therefore, it's not a funny joke or original. So, who's the comedian now?
Get better material.
Yeah. I was gonna bring up old material again. I'm not even gonna mention it. We should move on. Comedy's about exploring new ideas and subverting them, not going to the same fucking thing over and over again.
You love that well, though.
I do love the well.
Lassie, he's stuck in the well.
Is he still talking about Justin Wong? Yeah, he is. Buddy, it's been 50 minutes. What did he do? It's nothing, technically.
Technically.
I have emotional damage, but that's mostly caused by me thinking about it.
Whew. Where did I throw? Oh, shit. No, shit.
Oh!
Shit. I love those guys.
Monkey jump on head.
Funny.
Funny monkey.
Shoo.
DK donkey.
Too funny. Funny Kong.
Coconut. Oh, you just blew up that fucking snake. He was going on a plane.
No, boy. He was pulled aside for a safety check, a random
and then
search,
he fucking blew up.
and then they found a pipe bomb.
I mean, he's made of C4. Like, you can't bring that on a plane.
Great. Aha!
Aha!
Fuck you, Diddy Kong.
It only took your friend.
Well, now we got Winky.
Winky Kong?
Winky Kong. Ugh. Okay, alright, we can get this.
You can dismount?
Fuck! Well, that was pointless. Well, we got the good one back now.
What do you mean? Donkey is a valuable member of the team.
He fires in spurts.
And if he shoots you...
Ah, what the
Oh
fuck?
my god, he just came rolling in!
I panicked.
That was like... He went a lot faster than I thought he would.
Yeah, no,
Fucking
there was...
gas was playing in the background. Like, he's listening to Eurobeat.
Fucking, I love Initial D, though.
They're fucking good. The amount of songs that, like, have been memes that I'm like, I would listen to that unironically at any point during the day.
A buddy of mine, and a friend of ours, his streams are usually encompassed with nothing but meme songs the entire time. And by saying that, you know who it is. But like I was just sitting there hanging out, chit-chatting, listening and stuff, and I go, oh fuck, some of these are actually bangers.
Yeah, like Running in the 90s, if you're in the mood for it.
Running in the 90s. Ocean Man, fucking love Ocean Man.
Fuck yeah. I didn't even know Ocean Man was a meme song. I knew it played on the credits of like the SpongeBob movie.
Yeah. Oh god, that's right.
There's a lot of reptile in that pit. I feel like you should leave. There
we go. Look at that. Fucking. There we go. All right, we're good. He's gone. Okay, we're free of this
What if
menace.
he just like turned it up to 11, dude? Fast and Furious, dude, because it's Donkey Kong.
Go away.
Everyone knows birds are strong against frogs.
Yeah, that's why I always keep a bird Pokemon on my team.
True. In case those toads come back.
Frog type.
I choose you, actual frog.
You should probably play a Pokemon.
You should play Pokemon.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to like do something gimmicky like a Nuzlocke or what? How are you feeling?
I don't know. We'll let that breathe for a minute. And we'll just we'll come back to it when it's time.
We'll just okay. How about
and
this?
we'll poll the
rapid
audience.
fire it instead.
Okay.
We play Fire Red. And
Okay.
we play Fire Red Nuzlocke, and then we play Fire Red, except you can only use one Pokemon. And then we play Fire Red, except we mod all of the wild Pokemon to level 100, and our normal Pokemon are level 5. But when you catch Pokemon, it's modded so that you only have level 1 Pokemon, and you have to bring them up from level 1 and fight level 100, guys. You got killed by a bird.
I got killed by Necky's nuts.
These nuts. Actually, there's coconuts. Oh, coconuts are nuts. Hey.
Nuts. But yes, I would love to do Pokemon at some point.
Oh, I think we'd get a little heated. Actually, I have some I have things to say about Pokemans.
That's concerning.
Not like anything like racy or anything that I've said during this entire playthrough, because let's be honest here, my commentary's been garbage so far. Either that or it's garbage, but it's comedic gold to one specific demographic. And I feel like we've hit that one demographic peak for the last few recordings.
No, that's all we're pandering to now at that point.
It's just more like, honestly, it's just fan base talk again. I'm like, people that bitch about particular fan bases really ruin it for me, and really it's my fault for paying attention to them.
True.
Yeah. Like, as I mentioned, the Undertale fan base ruined Undertale for me, and it's like, I unironically liked certain series discussing, like, specific video games, but as soon as that came out and, like, started festering amongst, like, the fan base and, like, it became more and more obvious about what the secrets were and all the fucking fan theories came out, that's when the people who made Naruto AMVs back in the day, unironically.
Oh my
also
god,
came
you're
out and
right.
Started, yeah.
Like the exact same people.
Effectively, yeah. It's like, oh man, Sasuke's so deep because I put like I'm gonna put lyrics to it. And let's be honest here, Sasuke was not a good character. Sasuke was meant for one demographic, and that's two actually. There were the ones,
Topic girls.
yeah, hot topic girls and dudes that took it way too seriously.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with taking shit like that seriously. Like, if I was like, I could sit down and analyze the, the tropes in, like, Dragon Ball Z and, like, oh, wasn't it cool when Trunks came out and did blah, 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 or, like, when Gohan became Super Saiyan 2, like, I was so sick and, like, it was, like, a growing moment. But when you're like, technically, Goku could have done that. That's when you ruin everything for me.
Yeah, no, that's when I actually just can't. It's gonna be ironic, but I used to be a big fan of Total Biscuit. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Great soul, but his tagline was "All fanboys must die," and I was like, that seems pretty harsh. And then I started looking into fandoms at one point and go, oh yeah, all fandoms kind of suck.
They don't need to, is the problem. But they all fucking do. You got bit. You bit the hand that fed you bananas, and those hands were tiny blue crocodiles.
I don't use the bananas. Give me the thing. There we go.
I wonder if you could produce... Random thought. Hold on.
Okay,
Derailing
right.
this conversation. I wonder if you could stay there long enough so that you could produce as much bananas as it takes to stop a human heart.
Probably.
Right?
Probably. I would
Yeah.
imagine.
I don't think that bonus game ends until you get bit.
Interesting.
So in that case, are reptile hearts stronger against potassium flavored Pokemon? Flavored Pokemon, by the way.
Yeah, okay, alright.
Anyway, yeah, fandoms. They kind of suck.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, again, like, I'm all for... If someone said, like, hey, I'm a big fan of this one particular IP, but we also want to congregate for other people that really like the fandom, that really turns into a circle jerk immediately.
Yeah.
Like, now there's no faults, and you can't have an intelligent discussion about it. And I'm a big fan of unintelligent discussions, but in earnest. Not like in, like, oh, by the way, I think that the canonical power level is a real conversation I saw happening on like Twitter and on Reddit. The canonical power level of Super Saiyan God Goku is a lot stronger than, say, Android 16. So why are they having trouble fighting him in the video game? And I'm like, do you like fun? Like, do you actually like the series?
Yeah, there's, like, so Homestuck was one that I was like, a buddy of ours told me to read, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll give it a look-see. And it just, like, I started reading a little bit of it, and I think that's at the time when I found out, like, a better way to kind of search for fandoms and everything, because, like, I didn't really care before about any sort of fandom. I've never been, like, a big person in any community, except for, like, the closest thing was probably Magic the Gathering when we played that constantly.
Yeah.
And, sorry, this is stressful. And boy howdy, after I got a couple pages into Homestuck, and then I read, like, the fans of that, I was like, oh boy. And like again, the people are gonna be like, oh, fucking just let people have fun. Yeah, people are allowed to have fun, but like, don't fucking get to, like, when you start getting into a point of pedantics where, like, just that's all you care about now is, like, the power level of this can beat that, and so this doesn't make any logical sense, so therefore your fan fiction of you know, do the super, fuck you, Android Super 17 getting domed by fucking Krillin doesn't make any sense, because that sort of style stuff, I lose my mind.
The epitome of all fan bases, when you expect normal people to go hype into that. Example from Homestuck, it's the perfect example. If you absolutely lose your shit over a mention of a bucket, and you refuse to explain why you're losing your shit over it, because, oh, obviously you have to know the material, that's when the pedanticism just starts becoming awful. That's the safety barrel, my friend.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, I get it, but you can't bring that into a nerd conversation and expect everyone to... It's like I like Magic the Gathering, and even though it's a popular IP, even I expect to go, oh, does anyone play Magic? It's not like, oh, I'm going to do this Magic reference because it's funny, and you should expect it because I'm in a nerd conversation. Oh, like, it's dumb to expect that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I respect the idea. It's just awful when it goes too far.
Have fun, but you gotta realize at a certain point, like, you're probably bringing the fun down for other people. That's really where my dislike of certain fandoms lie.
My expectation goes, if you're not sure, don't even, like, ask, but if it's the right room and you know you can make the joke and, like, they enjoy explaining, like, oh, here's this interesting tidbit, why I think this is.
Yeah.
But that's a very short amount of people. But, like, to be fair, if they're unknown to the property that you're referencing, you could have made a fan if you calmed the fuck down.
Yeah.
And, like, actually explained it like a normal human being, as opposed to, you don't know Homestuck, you don't know about the bucket. Like, do you realize how weird that is to say?
Yeah.
Note about Homestuck. I made a miraculous 720-degree appreciation for the series.
Oh, God.
Now, here's the thing.
Okay.
I read it, and as I was reading it, I was like, there's a lot of ideas that aren't fleshed out, and I'm not sure why. I realized why. And then the later chapters go, and I'm like, this could have been really cool if they stuck with it from the beginning. And I don't know why this person with this much talent decided to go lol so random through the entire series, then all of a sudden here's what appears to be the in-game universe end game. Like, if we could compare completely different series and completely different genres, it's like fucking Thanos came and then got the power, like the Infinity Gauntlet, and then power gauntlet. I'm a boomer. Fuck off.
Jesus, that was a
I've
vitriol.
become a boomer. Like, I have to embrace it sometime. Anyway, Infinity Gauntlet, and then they're setting up for the next movie, and everyone's excited because it was a good fucking series. Like, I liked what they did with that. But imagine all of that, but it was preceded by movies that were like it preceding Infinity War and the conclusion to Infinity War. All it was in the previous ones were various characters doing a Spider-Man 2 and 3. Like, honestly, like, fucking jokester fucking Peter Parker doing like cringy like Krungus things because he just doesn't care anymore. That's the entire Homestuck thing, and then Infinity War came out unironically.
Oh.
Like that's what I compare. Like if you want a comparison that isn't like super hyper nerdy but nerdy enough for people to get it, you know?
That's fair.
Because a lot of people liked Infinity War, and I feel like they can like gel with that comparison. And then I understood the context. I read this way after the fact. Like I binged Reddit, which wasn't a good idea. Honestly, this was a product of its time, 100%. And then I saw a video essay of like, all right, so here's why it was this way, and here's why people liked it. I'm like, fuck, dude. People were engaged in a story writer's property in which he took prompts from the audience and just rolled with it. It was essentially a huge Dungeons & Dragons game.
Yeah, the whole concept of it seemed great.
And then they took away control and just did a brilliantly written thing, and no longer was it about the community, it was about an epic story, which arguably was better and worse, because now people were like, they had expectations that they'd bring back customization and like get their own like little thing, and then they announced the game. Cool. The property's kind of cool. I would like a rewrite of Homestuck with an actual writer. To be honest, they had good ideas. And then the game was announced, and then they were kind of shitty about it and shady. And I was like, okay, all right.
Oh yeah, did that ever come out?
I'm afraid if we talk about it too much, they'll get angry and sue, because the video essayist got almost sued twice. I say almost sued because they had no reason to sue. They were just very heavily implying that they would take action, which is also shitty, which is also why I'm 720 around it, because I was like, I appreciated it, and then their attitude towards the IP just got awful, and then I heard about Homestuck 2, and that Homestuck 2 was the same format, but not the talented writer that actually used Homestuck. It's weird, man.
No, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say with that whole suing thing that they have absolutely no grounds to.
I can't say sue. It's disingenuous to say they were going to sue, but
Well,
they did threaten action to take the videos down and demanded an apology from a content creator.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
it's still not kosher.
no, that's misuse of DMCA tools, and actually you can hire a lawyer and take them to court for it.
So all I can say about that property is the adventure game was pretty good from what it was. Apparently, I haven't played it.
Okay.
And also I respect where it went. I just absolutely thought better of it when I didn't hear about all the garbage that they did, which honestly is reasonable.
Yeah, that's not an unreasonable thing.
But point of this whole story is the fandom was definitely a part of that entire deal, and why that attitude was thought of. Because I'm pretty sure the writer was like, okay, I just want to cap the story because I'm tired. Like, that's reasonable. You put out, like, this was like strip a day type of thing.
Yeah, that's a workload.
Yeah, like, I'd be the exact same way if I did that shit. Maybe now with my wise old age and different attitude towards fandoms and stuff, I might be a little bit more reasonable because I have the power of hindsight, which is honestly their fault. Like it's not like they can't control the future, but at the same time you could be like, it could be a little bit better. You could handle that a little bit better even without hindsight.
Yeah, it reminds me of there was a topic I was reading earlier today of, once again, the discourse of invincibility in video games, and just should things have an invincibility mode. And I'm for it. But my god, the amount of people that are just always pissy about that. I don't get it. I don't get the problem. Like,
It's a weird hobby thing that people have. It's like if you go, as an example, Warhammer 40K.
fuck.
What if you went to a very competitive and very like they play Warhammer every fucking week, and you come in with your gray ass or primed models, and they go, you can't play here because you don't have your models painted. Wouldn't that just piss you the fuck off?
Yeah, it's stupid. Like, the models, I get. They're a model company first and a painting company also before an actual games company, and that is to our fucking detriment.
Yeah. And like, I get it. Like, if it's your hobby time, and I get why you protect it as much. But like, if you are such an elitist that you're like, hey, I like this hobby and I recommend it to people all the time, but if you dare go into it without a level of professionalism that I'm expecting, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
it's like, buddy, there won't be an industry if you don't let people of that amateurish level in.
Well, yeah, like, first off, it's not even like, my first obvious, and it's the general thought too, is like people who have actual handicaps and are able to actually play certain video games, right?
Yeah.
Like people like, oh, it'll take away from Dark Souls. What is it taking away? Like, what exactly is being taken away that you, like, so here I am, I'll play games on the hardest difficulty at sometimes if I'm feeling spicy, right?
Yeah.
So if there's an invincibility mode, I just don't turn it on. What's taken away?
Yeah, like, also, here's the fucking most awful thing about that, is like, not only is it good for you that there's an easy mode,
Fucking
because
eat my
as
asshole.
soon as there's a mode that's not hard, like normal or hard mode, you could be like, oh yeah, I beat this on hard mode. That's to your benefit. You could be like, if easy mode is the norm so that more people can get into video games, then you could be like, oh, I played this on hard, look how good I am at video games. And those people that play on normal can now appreciate the challenge of playing it on hard mode, you elitist fucks. Like, you could brag more. I don't understand why you're so fucking close-minded about this.
I mean, what's really wild too is, you know, difficulty sliders in video games have existed for ages. So, like, if there's an event, like, if easy's still too hard for somebody, are you gonna play on easy if you're that great? You're probably not gonna play on easy.
You know how many fucking nerds are like, oh, the Konami code, oh, look at me. And I'm like, buddy, I bet you use that on Contra. You're not a real fucking Contra player unless you beat that boy on one life. Go fuck yourself. Like,
so,
yeah.
like,
yeah, it's insane the amount of, like, dental gymnastics people go through.
I love how we're doing a gaming show, and the first thing I do, in the early youth of this channel, is rip on gamers.
Honestly, like, we're kind of awful.
Yeah. Yeah. But, like, let's take one of the most self-unaware groups of people and then lambast them with something that they might not agree with. Love it.
At least we're not.
Can't wait to see the dislike ratio on this one.
It's fine. I mean, this is the early stage of the channel. We could just wrap around to be those gaming elites. You know?
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We're gonna do Dark Souls 3 blindfolded.
And if you if you even see the fucking Firelink Shrine during your gameplay, you're a fucking casual.
Yeah, if you play Dark Souls and even look at the screen, just uninstall the game.
Yeah,
honestly.
I play it with the fucking Wiimote wheel.
Actually, write a letter to Miyazaki and apologize.
Yeah, like, what? Like, just give the game to me. Like, I have a warehouse. I could store all of Dark Souls, and honestly, I could just take away your fucking gaming license. If you even,
I will come to your house.
If you see a bare pixel on the screen, that is blasphemy. I'm playing this game blindfolded. Look at us. We're a treetop town.
And we'll probably be here next time on Lootlads.
People have beaten this in a speedrun blindfolded before.
Yeah. Yeah, people are good at games. I need an invincibility mode.